Okay. Ready? Mommy.
Hi, I'm Celestial Cindy from CelestialCindy.com, and I hope you enjoyed watching this bird video today. We have received several bird visitors to our SquirrelBuster Plus and our SquirrelBuster Suet bird feeders. So this video is kind of like a review of the SquirrelBuster Plus bird feeder and a review of the SquirrelBuster Suet bird feeder that I purchased on the BROME bird care website. So if you like the bird feeders shown in my video, I ordered the SquirrelBuster Plus bird feeder on the BROME bird care website, and I ordered the SquirrelBuster Suet bird feeder on the Duncraft website. And if you click on my YouTube video's description, I'm posting links to both websites where I ordered my bird feeders, and I will also post links to the specific sweet cakes that I put in my SquirrelBuster Suet bird feeder, and I will post a link to the bird food that I put in my SquirrelBuster Plus. So if you're trying to attract birds to your house quickly, I guess you need to think like which birds you want to attract. I feel like my SquirrelBuster Suet bird feeder gets more action and attracts more birds quickly. So if you want to attract birds quickly, I would recommend you buy the SquirrelBuster Suet bird feeder. But if you are more patient, maybe try the SquirrelBuster Plus. The birds that like to eat out of the SquirrelBuster Plus bird feeder are the chickadees, the little tiny chickadees, and also the white-breasted nuthatch. So the birds that eat out of my SquirrelBuster Plus bird feeder have been 2 chickadees and 1 white-breasted nuthatch. And the birds that visit the SquirrelBuster Suet that like to eat the SquirrelBuster Suet cake are the hairy woodpeckers. So I think I've had 5 bird visitors total to my 2 bird feeders that I have outside. Yeah. So the first 2 bird visitors that I received were 2 chickadees. So 2 chickadees came and ate out of the SquirrelBuster Plus, and then the white-breasted nuthatch. The white-breasted nuthatch likes to eat the bird food out of the SquirrelBuster Plus, but the white-breasted nuthatch will also eat out of the SquirrelBuster Suet bird feeder. So we've had 2 chickadees, 1 female white-breasted nuthatch, and then we've had 2 woodpeckers. So we've had 5 birds total. And the 2 woodpeckers, if you watch my video, the male woodpecker, both woodpeckers kind of have a Dalmatian patterning on their feathers. So the male hairy woodpecker has a red spot on the back of his head. And in bird language, they call the red spot on the male woodpecker a cap. They call it his cap or his crown or his head. So the bird that looks like a Dalmatian, that's like black and white, that's eating the sweet cake out of the SquirrelBuster Suet bird feeder, that is a male hairy woodpecker. The one that has the red spot on the back of his head, that's the male. And the female hairy woodpecker does not have a red spot on the back of her head. So both woodpeckers have the black and white feathers, and they kind of look like a Dalmatian. And yeah, so that's the birds we've had so far. We've had 5 birds, 2 chickadees, the white-breasted nuthatch, the female white-breasted nuthatch, and then we've had the female hairy woodpecker, and we've also had the male hairy woodpecker. And the male hairy woodpecker, remember, has the red spot on the back of his head, and the female hairy woodpecker does not have any red spot on the back of her head, but both woodpeckers are the black and white Dalmatian-y looking birds in my video. And then the white-breasted nuthatch is the little bird that likes to eat out of the SquirrelBuster Plus bird feeder. And the white-breasted nuthatch, that one is a female. And I knew it was a white-breasted nuthatch because I looked it up on Google. I thought the white-breasted nuthatch was a woodpecker originally, because the white-breasted nuthatch kind of has a long beak. So I just typed on Google like gray-blue woodpecker. Yeah, I think I typed like gray-blue woodpecker, gray, blue, and white woodpecker. But then I saw a picture of the white-breasted nuthatch. So then I realized that the white-breasted nuthatch was not a woodpecker. It was just a different bird. It was just called a white-breasted nuthatch, and that's the female white-breasted nuthatch. So yeah, so we've had 5 bird visitors so far. I think I put those bird feeders out in late September, and it's November now, so pretty much like 1 month. So in 1 month, after 1 month of owning the SquirrelBuster Suet and the SquirrelBuster Plus, our bird feeders have received 5 bird visitors, and I can't wait to see what birds will come tomorrow or what new birds will come in the future. And one thing to keep in mind is that it might take a while for the birds to find your bird feeder after you put your bird feeders out. It probably took like close to a month for us to receive any birds, but now we have 5 birds. So I'm really happy and thankful that 5 birds have discovered our SquirrelBuster Plus bird feeder and our SquirrelBuster Suet bird feeder. Yeah, I don't know what made them randomly come. Daddy put the bird feeders out like 3 feet out from our house. Originally, I had the bird feeders located pretty close to the house, so I think Daddy putting the bird feeders out on the metal rod or the metal pole and extending the bird feeders out about 3 feet away from our house, away from the window and away from the house, I think that helped to attract the birds more quickly. And the bird food that I put in my SquirrelBuster Plus is called Wagner's Songbird Supreme. And I ordered the Wagner's Songbird Supreme off of Amazon. And if you click on this YouTube video's description, I'm posting a link to the Wagner Songbird Supreme bird food. If you want to buy the same bird food that I have in my bird feeder to try to attract some exciting birds to your house so you can do the bird watching. But I hope you like this video. Please click like and please click subscribe so you can see all of our exciting videos. I love bird watching, and I think you will love bird watching too. It's a really relaxing activity that you can do. You can just put your bird feeder, you know, about 3 feet away from one of your windows, and then you can record cool videos of the birds like I do, or you can take pictures of the birds. It's a nice, relaxing, and fun activity that you can do. But please click like and please click subscribe so you can see all the bird videos I record as we receive all the exciting brand new bird visitors to our 2 bird feeders. Please click like and please click subscribe and have a wonderful day. Bye!